Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
So we're trying something new today. It's called Restream. You can do the same thing. I gave the links in the comments. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, hey, good morning. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Eternal servitude. Doesn't that have a nice ring to it? That's what we're getting here, man. We got it. Eternal servitude to the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Oh yeah. Oh my God. Hare. Oh Krishna, Radhe, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, you're so amazing. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna, this is so fantastic, this eternal service of the Lord. Was it nice what you read today? Oh, just exposing many secrets. I was thinking, oh, the Lord's getting his clothes taken off today. He takes the gopis' clothes off and we take his clothes off. Hey, man. Revenge. We're going to strip the Lord. Show that hider is always hiding from everybody. We're going to expose him. Hare Krishna. Only Radha can do that, man. So we need her help, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. It says it's better on a computer. Oh, okay. It's better on a computer, but you can still get on. I think. Yeah. Keep trying. If not, download the app. Maybe you can download the app. It's called Restream.io. Restream.io. It's an experiment today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. If I have to, I'll switch to something else. More light. Let's see, what can I do for more light? Oh. Let's try this. Sorry about that. Don't got it, man. If I keep looking all this, I won't get into my happiness here. Here we go. Tom's here. Hare Krishna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did you get on the computer or the phone? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So remember, go on your computer if you can. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Professional mode.
Oops. Jaya Jaya
Thanks
Shri
for using.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya. The gopis glorify the song of Krishna's flute. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Jesus. Thank you very much, man. Shukadev Goswami said, thus the Vrindavan forest was filled with transparent autumn waters. and cooled by the breezes perfumed with the fragrance of lotus flowers growing in the clear lakes. The infallible Lord, accompanied by his cows and cowherd boyfriends, entered that Vrindavan forest. The lakes, the rivers, the hills of Vrindavan resounded with the sounds of maddened bees and flocks of birds, moving about the flowering trees. In the company of the cowherd boys, the Balaram Madhupati Sri Krishna entered that forest, and while herding the cows, he began to vibrate his flute. When the young ladies in the cowherd village of Raj heard the song of Krishna's flute, which arouses the influence of Cupid, some of them privately began describing Krishna's qualities to their intimate friends. The cowherd girls began to speak about Krishna, but when they remembered his activities, O king, the power of Cupid disturbed their minds. We'll circle back to that one a little bit later. Hey, Lalita, where were you reading from?
Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Yeah, which kanda?
I think Madhya Kanda. No, Adi Kanda, chapter 17.
Ah, chapter 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
The travel of Lord Chaitanya to Gaya Dhamma.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sri Vishvambara travels to Gaya.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Page 211.
211. So I wonder, I might have the same one here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chapter 7. Is that about the last chapter, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's the last chapter of Adi Kanda. Yeah.
Okay. It's Adikanda. Okay, here we go. Did you finish the chapter?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oop.
You want me to say?
No. Just okay. Just
Okay.
asking.
Yeah.
What page did you say?
211.
Oh, okay. 211. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I got the same book here. Oops, is that it? Hare Krishna. Oh, here we go. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra. Aha, here we go. Chapter 17, Lord Vishvambara travels to Gaya. All glories to Sri Gaur Chandra, the supreme Lord of all lords. He possesses an eternal, transcendental form and is very dear to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. See, this morning, talking about when the Lord is pleased with the living entity, he gives his eternal servitude to the living entity, eternal servitude. And so if you're trying to distinguish that between the kind of service between that eternal servitude and what the Vaishnavas are doing in like ISKCON and other groups, well, the eternal servitude has its symptoms. See, so like Kapila, he taught that you could do bhakti yoga in the mode of ignorance. Bhakti yoga could be as simple as worship, like in India, where they worship, they give wine and meat and sometimes human sacrifices to Kali. See, this is devotion. Believe it or not, it's devotional service because there's service. It's you're offering a deity. So the Lord appears as this, this really horrible form. It's amazing. Even now, people, I worship Kali. They're really into that. It's worship in the mode of ignorance. It's Bhakti Yoga. See, there's bhakti, there's devotion to that deity, even though it's horrible form and it's ignorant. I mean, they offer like that, very ignorant. So, but this is devotional service in the mode of ignorance. It's kind of stupid, not really. Then you got devotional service in the mode of passion. See, it also has its symptoms. A lot of Vaishnavas started like this. That's why Prabhupada gave the work program. They wanted to serve Krishna even, but they weren't really serving Krishna. They didn't, not in full realization. It's not in like Bhagavad Gita verse. Oh yeah, Arjuna, in yoga, in full realization of me with yoga, this is union, which you need real bhakti. So that's a higher level of devotional service. That's Shuddha Bhakti. So devotional service has its symptoms. So you can analyze even amongst the Vaishnavas what level of devotional service they're doing. You look at the symptoms in the world even, So, and then now the eternal servitude of the Lord. See, like in goodness, you see like many Vaishnavas are striving for that, or they're manifesting that, devotional service and regulative devotional service. They got qualities of a Brahmin. They're regulated and they follow the ceremonies and they do what Brahmins do. So that's devotional service. Oh, there's other people here. Okay, what is this? Want more people on your stream? Unlock. Oh, we only have 3. Okay, yeah. So that's devotional service in the mode of goodness. So you can look around. You look in the groups, Vaishnava groups. It's kind of a religious level. Here we go. We got somebody here. Okay, yeah, so that's the religious level of devotional service, and so the kind of devotional service Lord Chaitanya came was to engage the living entities in pure devotional service, see, in full consciousness of who God actually is, because that's the only way you'll know. But you need Radha's mercy. That's why he came as his greatest devotee, devotion. See. This is called Bhakti Lata Bish. He would give people this inclination to serve Krishna with taste. See, that's Shuddha. Otherwise, that transcendental Lord is out of your reach. That's the whole point, is if you want to engage in the eternal service of the Lord, you have to have the opportunity. You have to be with one devotee, if not more. Here, there are more devotees engaged in the transcendental service of the Lord, and you can see its symptoms. See, so if you want this engagement, you have to go through those ecstatic devotees. That's where that verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Johann quotes all the time. It's not by austerity. So say you're with austere and renounced persons and regulated devotees, okay, persons doing devotional service in the mode of goodness. How can you get transcendental engagement? They don't know what it is. How are you going to know what it is? How do you know? When a devotee is engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord is giving him all kinds of revelation and realization about that. Otherwise, you get no revelation like that. How can you? See, so the devotees, if they have to get it really clear, like, oh, am I ready to put that my other foot forward to move progressively, to move on? Yeah. Do you want to see your symptoms if you're watching and you're following Krishna consciousness? The only way you're going to enter that realm of the pure devotional service of the Lord, you have to find those who are distributing that mercy, because it's the Lord doing that through them. It's like when you're reading those verses about Lord Chaitanya and Ishvarapuri. This is all happening now. I was reading, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. We have a revival. It's the same thing. The Lord's empowering it here to do the same thing. And yeah. So if anybody wants to transcend loving service, Lord, you're going to have to come here. Jesus knew that to move into that Holy Spirit worship, you had to go through him. That's why he said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. To the Father is the transcendental manifestation of God. You got to go through the devotee. You see, it's always conclusive. When people tell me, or the people who leave here and they go, well, you don't need a guru. Well, you people listen to that. See, people are misled. These are our teachers. They don't understand clearly things. They want to be such a teacher prematurely. They want to jump. See, kangaroo, jumpers. They're the jumpers. They want to jump over the process. And then they come out and they mislead themselves and they mislead others. They're an illusion, not conclusive. Hey man, what is solid here? What keeps us steady? What keeps us ecstatic? the Lord, his truth, his conclusive understanding. And you could see the jumpers, man, once they jump, they have all this speculations and they mislead people with their ideas. Oh, you don't need any guru. No, you need a guru. You just everything that comes out of your mouth is misleading people. You see, everybody, you check what's coming out of this mouth. Is it according to the verses or not? Am I misleading or am I leading you through the door? Am I leading you through the real Bhagavatam? Check it. Because, if Gohari or anybody else is truly empowered, when you look at what's coming out of their mouth, or you hear what's coming out of their mouth, and then you look in the book, you'll see, wow, that's right there in there, man, straight as an arrow. My God, this is a revival of what was in, because what happened then is happening now. Those same symptoms are here. It's just transcendental, my friends. This is spiritual. This is a rare thing going on here. Krishna's doing his thing. Lord Chaitanya's doing his thing here. The disciplic line is doing its thing. Yeah, so when you're ready to be delivered and you're not like, well, what, deliverance? I didn't come to Krishna for that. I want to be guru, man. I want to be a big teacher. Well, there you go. The Lord provides the opportunity. There you go. Here's all your fools. They're just neophytes. They don't know the difference between a Shuddha Bhakta and anything else. They're beginning. Here's your flock. Take on that karma, because you certainly can't get rid of it. All you can do is accumulate, like the holy places. They accumulate the karma. It doesn't dissolve. These are these gurus. They just accumulate karma. That's why a lot of them go nuts. You look at some of them, and they're crazy. They do crazy things. What do you think? Can you imagine a person, coming to represent Krishna and they're a pedophile? Can you imagine this? I can't even, I can, I understand it now. I understand you become so like that. And you got these gurus now who go and pay obeisances to those persons. Not so. I'm not attracted to that at all, man. That's insane. To me, that's insanity. Why are you worshiping people that worship pedophiles? Can you imagine? What is that saying? Look at what's coming out. We're finding out pedophiles are in religion. Yeah, in the Krishna conscious movement, they were there, right? They're coming out. The pedophiles are in the governments. Pedophile, it's a horrible thing, man. Doing things to children that have been done like this. Oh, it's horrible. But anyway, this is the thing is, hey man, do you want to get free of this bullshit going on in this material world? I don't need to go through all of this crapola here. The Shuddha Bhakti path, the Shuddha Bhakti Association will protect you from all of that. Yeah. Hey, man, those who leave here now, boy, you're not going to, I don't know if you're going to get another opportunity in this life, my God. What's coming down in the next few months, is not very pretty. And it's intensifying. There's something happening. For a while, we're going to have to go, tolerate some stuff going on. So those who stick around are fortunate. Because what are you going to do out there, when everything, all hell is breaking loose, man, and you don't even have this? Yeah. The Lord's trying to help so much. Yeah. Okay, where were we? Here, let's see here. Japa Bhakti. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. I got to do it like this. There we go. Okay. All glories to the Lord, for he is the life and soul and more precious object of love for all the Vaishnavas. This is this. Yeah. Yeah, that's Japa Bhakti. The Lord is precious. Otherwise you don't know God. If the Lord is not precious to you, other things, something in the mode, some dead thing will be precious. This is the great gift, comes through real sadhu sangha, is you begin to feel the preciousness of the Lord. It's like a precious jewel. Realize everything is in that relationship. By his mercy, by that precious jewel, Radha and Krishna, we are able to savor transcendental topics. Otherwise not. Yeah. 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 Kindly bestow your merciful glance upon the living entities so that they may become liberated from material entanglement. Oh, somebody's trying to come on. Let's see how that is here. That's okay. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just learning this program here. Okay, great. Are you on your computer, River? Yeah, so it doesn't work with the phone, huh? I can't hear you. Does it work with the phone?
Yeah, I just got it working on the phone. Karuna told me to download Firefox.
Okay. Oh, Firefox. Okay. All right, good. So it just depends on what browser you got.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll ask him to invite me on.
Karuna says, can you invite him on as well, please?
Invite him on.
Yeah, he said he's waiting in the back.
Oh, he's in the back. Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, great. All right. Okay, back here. All right. So now listen carefully to the narration of Lord Gaurachandra's going to Gayadam. The Lord of Vaikuntha planets now resided in Navadvip as the crest jewel teacher and scholar. Yes, yeah. Yeah, the Lord, he resided in Navadvip as a crest jewel teacher and scholar. The Lord was playing. The Lord, this is all play for him. He's the complete Lord. And he was playing with his devotees. Just like he does here. He plays with us. We play with him. And the world gets liberated. It's all a big play. Can you imagine? You go to a play, right? You go to a play, and to what? To be entertained. And maybe to learn something, in plays and matter of fact, now in plays and in movies, they're embedding things in those things, that they want into your mind, so you act like that they want in the play. This is called predictive programming, and they program. I watch this stuff just to see what they're doing, and it's interesting how Maya's working. And so this is, so they do this in the world. The Maya is doing this. It's by repetition and by in putting messages in the TV, into the entertainment thing. They're trying to cause people to act, but there's the action they want people to do on these mediums is not very. This is Maya. Maya is imitating God and doesn't do it nicely. It's not meant to. See, and the living entities that believe in those messages, they begin to act. That's why they put the mask on and they go and lock themselves up in there. They believe in their authorities. See, the TV and what the message is coming through there is their authority. So this is if you understand this, you can apply that to the Lord. See, the scriptures are like the TV. See, the scriptures are like the play and the movies. If you notice, in the scriptures are all these things going on. That's why Prabhupada was watching a play once, and he was so ecstatic. He says, "Wow, this play is better than my books." He said that. Because the play was in an acting, he felt it. It's like, because you see the action. See, you see the embodiment of the knowledge. You were just enacting his books. See, and he said, oh yeah, they're in it, it's grounded in them. It's not just in the book. You see them walking on the stage and get absorbed in that. They're people, they've played Jesus. And they've had spiritual experiences when they got their body kinetically into it. That's why you see some animation here. You really kind of get it, when you see that it's like an acted out. A good story is acted out. See, but what are we acting out? See, so what happens is we become, we start to act like the messages in the scriptures. Now, is this good for us? Is that you can analyze. See, I don't want people to walk into things that they don't want to do. We're not here to trick anybody. We're just frank truth, man. You want to act like you want to be in fear and panic and anxiety and the mask and lock yourself in the door, thinking that you're afraid and you can't even think straight. See, you want to be like that, and you can't analyze, is that thing good for you or not, that it's an experiment. You can't even think, well, it's experimental. It's not even, why should I even, they can't even think like that. No, they just say to do it, I do it, See, this is how you become when you serve Maya and the servants of Maya. So people should ask themselves, I'm coming here to listen to Gaur Hari Das. Am I becoming a slave? Or am I becoming intelligent? Am I becoming happy inside? Of course, not when, maybe there's tough purification because you've been listening to all that disempowering information out there that makes you a fool. It makes you envious and jealous and all these things. And not understanding things. As here, you become a devotee, man, like you read about in the scriptures. See, that's the messages coming out. That's what the purport is. That's what you hear from a person that is empowered by the divine potencies, how to become a devotee. See, that's why, coming here to Sadhu Sangha is a reprogramming. As Prabhupada said, yeah, we're here to wash people's brains of all the bullshit that you picked up in this world. Believing that, can you imagine believing Bill Gates is your authority? Can you imagine? I can't even imagine how people do that. But that's what Maya does. It makes you stupid, makes you dumb. I can't even imagine how anybody will make these gurus their authority. They're no much better than themselves. Why are you being subservient to those who can't deliver you? I can't believe that. Well, I can. It's all who you accept as your authority. You become under their influence. So you have to see, you're accepting this Gaur Hari Das as your authority. Is it freeing you or is it making you more a slave? Are you becoming more intelligent like you read in the scriptures? Are you being able to analyze things better than these people that are under those authorities out there? Hey, man, we're built to serve. We're built to be under the influence. So I'd say, ask yourselves, are you getting free here? Is this making you more, giving you more understanding about life, about the essence of life, right? Just tell you straight, I'm not here to be like those guys in the Maya, the servants of the illusion, tell you, hey man, believe my crooked words, my hypocritical lies. And that goes all the way up in these gurus. Man, just believe my lie. Oh yeah, just do, and become my slave. Lord Chaitanya came to set people free. Even Christians know this. Jesus came to set people free. Yes or no? You gotta see, am I being set free coming here and listening to this joker, Gaur Das, joking around, being a big comedian, saying things off the cuff, not even controlling his words. Ask yourself these things. I don't want people walking in blindly. I don't want any blind followers. Walk in with open eyes. The truth will set you free. Is it truthful? Is this a good place to be? Is this a better than good place to be? If you're just looking for a good place, go find a nice, good guru out there, like a Devananda Pandit, who has no ecstatic love, but can quote the verses and juggle the verses and speculate and all that. Okay, goodness, all right, regulated, nice ceremonial worship dresses, nice. There's a lot of that out there. But you want transcendental emotions? You want to know that Lord you're worshiping there, Krishna and Radha and Lord Chaitanya? Well, that's what we do here. We, just like Jesus said, we know who we worship. You don't, you ceremonials. You're ceremonials. You got millennials and we got ceremonials. New word for the... You can quote that. Are you a ceremonial? Or are you a pandemonial? We're pandemoniums here. The river looks so grave. She's meditating deeply on this. Say, this is how this is. Now, isn't that a better way, man? At least what what you hear is what you're going to get. What you see is what you're going to get, man. Yeah. Are you ready for that? Or are you ready? Or are you still like that, all that hypocrisy? Oh, let me listen to a hypocrite. Oh, their words sound great, but the result, it makes me feel lousy. And I'm addicted to those lousy results, man. I'm addicted to getting kicked in the ass by Maya and her crooked words. Her hypocrisies and her lies. Oh, man, is she lying now, man? Ooh. I was listening to the what is this? The Saki lady. I can't believe it's so blatant. Maya's so blatant now. She really wants to to show people, like, look at me, man. Can you see what I'm doing now? The president's press secretary, it looks completely like a Marxist and a draconian. And she says, and we're going all over your Facebooks, man. And we're looking at those anti-vaxxers. Ooh, and the guy says, they're going over. Isn't that kind of, isn't that a overstep reaching? And she said, what is the problem, man? Don't you know you must do this? Don't you know if you don't get that, then you are causing so many deaths? Oh, lie. Just lie coming out of her mouth. Oh, this is our opinion. You accept it. This is where it's going. Oh, you don't like this straight talk? Well, go get the bullshit talk out there. See where that gets you. Go ahead, worship your leaders, be slaves. That's it. The government's going. This is your government. See, governing, who's governing you? You get now. I love this time, man. It's a great time, man. Hey, man, you want that government showing you what they are, man? You want to be a slave? That's exactly where it's going. And the Lord's saying, okay, you want to be a slave? You want to be set free? You come over to Sadhu Sangha, come sit, hang out with Gaur and his friends, and we'll be set free, or you want that? Yeah. All or nothing now. Not all or nothing. It's this or that. What else is in between? The guys are trying to free you from that, can't do it. Here you can, whether, bodily free or slave, they can maybe control your body out there if they, but they can't control your spiritual body. We work on the spiritual body here. Man, we awaken it and nourish that thing. Get strong. powerful, buff, ripped. See, and rips up Maya. See, people can don't be those who can kill the body or can want to do that. So this is the Maya. They're so what do you call hungry for that control, hungry for money and profit, and they'll lie, cheat, steal. This is illusion, man. Complete illusion. And that you want those as your masters. They're right out there, man. They're all lying. The presidents are, the doctors are, and they're either in fear or they're bribed off, and they lie. They just don't have scruples, man. They just, they're afraid. When you're afraid, man, you'll do anything. When the spiritual body is strong, where's the fear? You know who you are. Yeah, I'm a spirit soul, man. Indestructible. Indestructible. Can you imagine identifying like that? Indestructible. And this, am I lying or just telling you the truth? Bhagavad Gita tells you that. Why can't I? Now you really get it? Well, I was all afraid because you listen and you believe in liars and cheaters of the Maya. Maya is here to weaken us. You believe in the mind of God or the mind of man. Mind of man is the illusion, is the Maya. Twisted, it makes you weak. It comes to weaken the soul. It's not the food for the soul. Krishna himself, we are transcendental. The living entity is conscious, and we're meant to feed off of the Lord as the bread of life. He's the bread. With the butter. Radha's the butter, man. Slips and slides. A great time to preach, man. You pointed out, man. Look at that, man. You want to do that? You want to become weak? You want to become crooked? You want to be a servant of that, or you want to be a servant of our Lord Chaitanya, man? Lord Chaitanya is the supreme personality of Godhead, the greatest, the original, literally the original, man. Radha and Krishna combined. See, we become empowered like that. Radha and Krishna is in us, man. What do you think? The Lord, when you have Radha and Krishna in you, then you have proper vision. You have complete vision. You see the illusion, you see the truth, man, and you can explain it in a way people begin to get it. That's called Mahabhagavat. Lord Chaitanya came to make Mahabhagavats. Mahabhagavats is that. You see the highest truth, distinguished from illusion, and you can explain it and convince people that are convincible, who really want out. And if you don't want out yet, well, the Maya's going to squeeze you now, man. That's what happened. At certain times, the Lord, when he does his big pastime, this is a time of a big pastime. He squeezes you with the antithesis of freedom is slavery. Is Kamsa made slaves. Hiranyakashipu enslaved the universe. What is this? Enslavement is nothing compared to that. But it's still the same qualities. Can you see the sign of the times? And slaves. They're enslaving now. Look what's happening in Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, and Israel. Enslaving people, forcing them. Can you imagine forcing to, you have to do it our way, and this is what we want, and you're going to do it? That's slavery, isn't it? People thought they were free in America. Go ahead, Tom, what? Oh. So, oops. The Lord of Vaikuntha planets now resided in Navadvip as the crest jewel teacher and scholar. The general condition of human society had deteriorated to such an extent that there was that there was an increase of atheistic people, and the process of devotional service had become very rare. So a lot of people don't think about that. What kind of devotional service? Devotional service in the mode of ignorance was rare? No, people were doing that. Devotional service in the mode of passion was rare? No, people were doing that. Devotional service in goodness? No, there were a lot of persons. They were actually the student community. They were chanting Hare Krishna. They had gurus, but they were doing devotional service in mode of goodness. Okay? But the pure devotional service had become very rare. Only Madhavinda Puri, Ishwara Puri, and a few others were doing that. See, and so everything kind of comes down to atheism. And more or less atheism. Yeah. And even in the mode of goodness, there's atheism there. You know what the atheism is? Well, what is really true? What is really real? The spirit soul, right? And what is really real is that soul is ultimately, universally for everybody related to this transcendental Lord. Okay? And if you, in the mode of goodness, and you follow rules properly and ceremonies, and there's Krishna on the altar, God on the altar, and you're going like this and everything. And then the transcendental, devotional, loving service of the Lord comes before you and you don't like it, it's a form of atheism. Isn't it? Yeah, you're against the true nature of God. The true nature of God is Radha Krishna combined. And the true nature of God was expressed from Lord Chaitanya, who worshipped the Krishna mantra in ecstasy, showing, this is our spiritual identity, this kind of worship. And if you see that now and you don't like what's going on here because that's going on here, there's a form of atheism. I don't care what you're just doing in name only, but by your energy, by what your deed is, what you're against, this ecstatic worship, which is the transcendental loving service of the Lord, the greatest gift being given to the world, and you're against that. Ooh, my goodness. We're going to make it clear. Go ahead, Tom. What?
Yes. When you don't deserve the name guru if you're an atheist. Yes. Srila Prabhupada also defined guru as someone with substance, with heavy, and someone who knows God. So when you're an atheist, you never can be a guru.
Well, no, they're gurus in that mode of goodness, but it's a level of atheism because the true form of God is Shuddha Bhakti. You're still in the false form, is the mode of goodness. It's the Lord's illusory energy. And people promote that in the world because it's what they can see or strive for, because they can, look at this guru. It's all about what's being manifested. If you see people representing liberation and say they're actually liberated, you see they're manifesting. There's something to strive for. Or you see goodness being manifested. Goodness manifest. See, look at all the ceremony. Wow, there's something to strive for if you're in the mode of passion. Wow, I can advance to a deeper, higher level of happiness. And then you put in the discipline and all that. So now Shuddha Bhakti is very rarely manifested. Very rare, because even if you have it, people think you're nuts. The only reason I'm preaching is it's time. I have all the books. I have all the ammunition. Go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah, if you see the Lord's presence in a devotee, and you deny this and you blaspheme this, then you're an atheist.
Yeah, because it's the true nature of the Lord, and people they're not clear about that. So the only way we can know is we have to experience that deeper nature, not just in the book, because it's not enough. You got to prove that it's embodied in your body, so you could, like you feel it, like, yeah, this is what it is. It's different than the world, right? That's the witness. I say, yeah, pure devotional service, that's the real thing. See? And people don't know what it is. That's the thing. It's got to be manifested at some time if that's going to be available for people to strive for. See, so believe, that's why I keep saying, hey man, we're just going to make this so clear, because if people will get this, they'll see how easy it is to get this. See, the Lord it's the highest thing, and he's going to give it. He wants to give it as a gift to the lowest persons. See? And the purification becomes spontaneous, easy. I mean, of course it's tough. We got all this shit going on in our body for a time, but it's going to go. And then it's just be more bliss and more bliss and more bliss. Time out? What's the problem? Okay. What's the time? Go ahead, Corona.
I just heard that on edge. Just because someone doesn't appreciate Bhakti, does not necessarily they're an atheist. It's just that they're an ignorant. They still understand the concept.
Wait. You're cutting out. Is it something to do with your microphone? Can you get closer or something? Or something?
I got the Bluetooth here up my nose.
Yeah. Go ahead. All right.
Anyway, I'll get back to this later.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. One more time. What do you think?
If it's not working, then there's no point in speaking.
Yeah, it's sort of working. Go ahead. Let me get your point first. Yeah, we don't hear. We'll go to River's thing or something. Are you in the house? We'll talk on the thing. Just do it. Why don't you answer my calls or react on what's up to me? Why don't you? Because I don't have it. I don't use WhatsApp. I took it off my phone.
She's not talking to you, Guru Maharaj. She's talking to George.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Whatever. What were we talking about, Lalita? I forgot. About
not recognizing the Lord, about atheism, about not
the bottom line is the Lord's is what you see here is the development of this ecstatic, pure devotional worship to the Lord. Because even though we may not be perfect in what we do physically in the world and all that stuff, but it's there in our hearts, man. It's pure worship. We know the Lord. The Lord is pure. Many of us, not everybody, but many of us, in increasingly according to our ability, and that increases more because that's what this is about. This is the root from which the transcendental Lord grows, is his devotees who are cultivating this. This is a garden of transcendental flowers, and so this is the only kind of water for this. And otherwise, this is why I say, if you leave this kind of association, you're in trouble, man, because the weeds start coming in and you start watering the weeds and you don't know what you're doing. You lose this and you water the weeds. And I've seen this so many times. You water the weeds and they become really crooked and then you can't even understand what we're doing here. Yeah. Yeah, this grows in this association. Otherwise, Maya can, come in and she takes over. The weeds just take over, and then you just watering the weeds, and you think that's bhakti. Those are all the false creepers. See, here, this is a place where you can weed out the garden. There's the weeds that come up, and we, the devotees see, and we see each other's, and you just kind of pluck them out. Or Krishna plucks them out from within, with this bhakti. He's the gardener, right? It's his job. It's to weed the garden. Okay.
Can I say?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I feel it's about we can have unconscious desires and unconscious focus. So these, how can I explain? I feel it's very clarifying where the guru pays attention to. Yes, he can pay attention and invest into the modes of nature, any mode of nature, or in the Shuddha Tattva. So this I don't have any words, but I feel it's very important to see your own motivations. Are you motivated by one of the modes of goodness, or ignorance, or passion, or are you motivated? What's your real motivation being a guru? Where is your focus?
Well, that's the thing. Unless it comes naturally, like by tasting the mellows, you're in danger, always in danger. Because especially when you're saying you represent Krishna, when you say I represent the transcendental realm, if you really don't, you're a hypocrite. I'm sorry, it's hypocrisy. You don't represent Krishna. You got to have the ecstasy, man. You got to have the bhav of Vrindavan. Then you represent that in this world. See? Otherwise not. There's some hypocrisy there. Oh, yes, I'm Guru. And they go, oh, Gurudev, give me mercy. I can't give you that kind of mercy. They're not there. It's like the Pharisees. We represent God. Yeah, but not in his transcendental form. They were, you cannot represent the Lord by speculation, the transcendental Lord. So Karuna says, not understanding this ecstatic devotion does not make you an atheist. It certainly does. You're an atheist. Jarasandha was an atheist and he worshipped Vishnu. You're inconclusive. I don't care. You prove that you're not an atheist. Atheism is against God. Who is God? Is he a mode of goodness? No, that's his Maya. Is he a mode of passion? No, it's his Maya. Is he the mode of ignorance? No, it's his Maya. Is he Shuddha Bhakti? Yes. And if you love that, or you want that, or you're favorable to that, you're not an atheist. Otherwise, it's a form of atheism. You show me somewhere you're not an atheist. I wish huh? Go ahead. What?
You read from no words. Vrindavan. I can't remember it is. Kumar. Travel these different of the spiritual world. Now the Krishna.
I'm sorry, you're gonna go. Yeah, sorry. You gotta go to River's room and talk on her thing, because you're bop. It's like popping.
How can you represent a product that you don't know?
It's like saying
you sell a product that you don't know yourself. Yeah. It's not possible.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. This is why Jesus goes to the Pharisees. They represented God, right? Supposedly, but only in like their speculation. It was mundane, still material. They're there. They have motives, just like these gurus and sannyasis. They have material. They can't get out of it, man. Till you get Shuddha Bhakti, you're not out. You got to be delivered by a Jesus, man. Person who has that potency. And they said, yeah, we serve just like them. It's all falsy. Oh yeah, we serving Prabhupada and we're serving Moses. Same, always the same bullshit in the Maya. Oh yeah, we're serving Moses. We're serving Prabhupada. We're Prabhupada disciples. We're Moses disciples and God, and we represent God. He said, no, you represent your father, who is the devil. Your father's a devil still. He's devilish. He's hypocritical, liars, and you're serving that still. You don't represent the transcendental Lord. You don't know that Lord that I know, that he knows, that any real devotee knows. So it's a form of atheism. That's why and Jesus said, you know what? Because of your attitude, even the whores are going to get into the kingdom before you. What is this? I preach like that. Are you ready for that? If not, go believe in the hypocrites and the liars and the cheaters. Go ahead. See where it gets you. Look where it gets people who hear things as they are and are proven in the books. Jarasandha was considered a demon and an atheist, and he worshipped Vishnu. Right there, 10th canto. You ready for 10th canto preaching, or you want the baby food? Go out there and speculate about that you're a great guru, and your guru, who is a liar and a cheater and a speculator, pretending to represent Vrindavan, which they don't, is going to deliver you. Go pretend as much as you want. It's all a pretense. See, pretend. Pretenders, pretense. See? It's for those who want to just practice. When you're ready for the real food, man, when you're ready for the Thor's hammer, come here. The truth. Right, heavy? You ready for a heavy guru? Heavy? What is so heavy about this? It's just truth. Well, it's really heavy because it's smashing my beliefs and illusions. Well, it's just heavy till they're smashed. And then the truth is there. Isn't it better to be in the truth? The truth is solid, man. That's weak. That's a house of cards. All that illusion, worshiping gurus who have not realized Krishna. It's going to fall. It's going to be, the Maya will come and smash it. She's already doing it. Look how many gurus, they fall down and everybody loses faith. Oh, where do we go? Oh, yeah, well, we got another illusion for you. Here's another carrot. We'll get another initiated by this one and that one and all this. And after that, then just take shelter, Prabhupada. And then you do that. And then if you're lucky, you end up on this shore here. And get delivered. And delivered as you're like Lalita. You're engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. You got to become like that. You got to become, where people can look at you and, boy, that's really different. Look at that worship, man. That looks really good. Look at her, how happy she is. Wow. Is that Shuddha Bhakti? You're darn tootin' it is. That's the transcendental loving service of the Lord, is relishing these verses. Relishing the name to the point of ecstatic rapture. Otherwise, it's not, nobody knows what it is. It's just not available it's not being sold in this world. What's being sold? Oh, a lot of rules, regulations, mandates, ceremonies, fluff and everything, but you don't know who you worship. We know who we worship. Can't you tell? Can you tell, at least from the books? Or are you that stupid? You think that's a guru who can't understand what's going on here? You're not much better than your disciples if you can't understand. They can't understand. You can't understand. You're on the same platform, more or less. Maybe they're even more advanced, and maybe they'll come in quicker than you. It's all seen. Where is the door to transcendental loving service in this world? Well, that door is here. You don't come in, well, you don't get it, but those who do come in, even waitresses, will be far advanced than you. That's the power of the Lord's Shuddha Bhakti, the power of his mercy. And that mercy is here. You don't believe it? Go out there, Karuna. Go and follow your non-atheists out there. To me, that's a form of atheism. You don't like ecstatic devotion? You don't like the authority of the Vedas? You don't like the authority of the Vedas spoken? Well, go out there and worship the lies and the trickeries of Maya. I don't worship those things anymore. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in any of it. That's why we can do what we do here and no one else can. You see that there, Karuna?
We can't
Did he say that F word?
We can't advertise the lower truth. Why would we do that?
Yeah. Hey, man, we're here to show and prove what Shuddha Bhakti is, man. Yeah. People don't know. Shama Sundari says, I confirm because I burn. Shama Sundari says, Karuna sounds like a chicken. He did. Okay. Hare Krishna. Where else? Okay. All right. So, in addition, the Vaishnavas, devotees, despaired seeing Lord Chaitanya so engrossed in his scholarly pursuits. The mischievous and sinful population continued to hurl abuses at the Vaishnava devotees. So sometimes we're like a thorn plucking out a thorn. You know what that is? I sometimes hurl abuses at the illusion, don't you? Abuse that illusion. Oh man, I just like to just beat it up. Pulverize that illusion, man. They hurl abuse. Hey man, reciprocation. You hurl abuses at Vaishnavism, at the true nature of the Lord when it's manifested in this world, and we get so much of that. Do we just stand by? No. I'll reciprocate. We'll hurl the hammer of the truth against that illusion that you believe in so wholeheartedly, and smash it. And let's see what stands. Let's find out what's the real truth. What's more powerful, illusion or the truth, man? You ready for Thor's hammer, man? It's only Thor can pick it up. Thor and those who are his students, they can also pick up that hammer and swing it. They hurl abuses and we hurl truths. They think, he's punishing us. How dare the demons come out of them, yeah. Well, we're just throwing the flowers of truth out there. Why do but they smash all that illusion. That's Vrindavan, man. Vrindavan. Truth is just throw it out. Throw it everywhere, man. See, the mischievous and sinful population continue to hurl abuses at devotees. And that's why sin, see, anybody who comes here, their sins start to go and they start to feel happy. People are unhappy in this world, and that includes leaders and their followers, all unhappy because the false ego causes you not to feel God's closeness, which dissolves sins. You come to sadhu sangha, you hear the truth, man. You feel the closeness of God, and then the sins just go. Sins are anything that's been in your mind because of conditioning or looking at, people in Maya, even looking at them, you accumulate stuff. See? So sadhu sangha is a place we speak about truth. We feel the truth. We experience it. The sins just go here, man. This is more powerful than holy places. I could just see Karuna. How dare you? Yeah. No, it is. It's more powerful than the holy places. It says that in the scriptures. It says in the scripture, says the devotees are more powerful. They purify places of pilgrimage. Have you ever seen?
Further, it's written where you're right. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's in many places. Why? Do we just blind? No. It's because of the ecstatic devotion. It's so powerful when it's ecstatic devotion is manifested on this planet. This is the real God. The ecstatic worship. The truth that comes from that. That's the real Lord here. It's a big secret. Don't tell it, everybody, that the Lord is actually here in our midst. In this mist. People think I'm spitting at them. I am. How people spit poison? We spit the truth. Get them bitten by Yoga Maya. It's also a snake. Vrindavan snake. Those serpentine arms. Just like the Illuminati. We say, we go, you got to be secret. We're not secret here, man. We want to expose the truth, man. You want to hide the truth. See, they were always trying to hide. If we're trying to expose it, undress the truth. Devotion to Krishna is the only truth that is eternal. Come see it. Come hear its glories. If you're not in that, you're not a door to Vrindavan. People are going.
Please speak up. I can't hear you.
No, it's a secret. Deep view. Karuna sounds like a chicken. Confirm. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, good. All right. What else we got? All right. Supreme Lord Gaurasundara felt within his heart that the time was now ripe to reveal his supreme identity and manifest his transcendental pastimes. See? So yeah, supreme identity, Radha and Krishna. See, that worship. See, manifest in this world the supreme identity of God. See, that now, that is the most auspicious presence in this world. So the Lord empowers his devotees to manifest that supreme identity, that this kind of worship. You know, when it's the time now. That's why I got the order from Prabhupada, 1996. Okay, now's the time. Now show openly what you were doing in secret. Okay, so because those who come into this association, you also get this. You're able to worship like this. Okay? Otherwise, you don't know the supreme identity of God. It's just, well, God, he's the great mystery. He's a great mystery. Well, hey, man, we know that great mystery, and we're always getting to know him more and more and more forever. That's perfection. You come here, perfection is attained pretty easily. You get the taste. Taste means, now the Lord's accepted your service. Now just keep on serving him. See? And all will be well. Oh, you got this desire. Doesn't matter. You just keep on serving him. Keep on relishing his transcendental glories, because that's the only thing that makes him happy, right? Just make God happy, man. Just keep chanting these verses. Keep coming to Sadhu Sangha. Make the Lord happy. Isn't that what we're doing, Lalita? We just come here and make the Lord happy. That's it, man. That's all it is. Everything comes from that. Oh, you'll understand all you need to know from that. This is the real reprogramming, man, is just to know what makes the Lord happy. And then we find, oh, wow, that's a great program. Thank you, Lord. I like this program. Make you happy and I'll be happy. Make you happy and I'll be happy. Make you transcendentally happy and I'll be transcendentally happy. That's how it really is. See, that's a nice program. May I follow that program forever. And I will, because it's very attractive. More attractive than following these programs they're implanting people in their television and the Hollywood, that magic stick that they got. Hollywood is a stick. And they're so right, eyes wide shut. They're right in front of your face now, telling you, yeah, you see, Hollywood is our magic stick. We make you do what we want you to do. Because you're stupid fools and you believe us. I can watch these things. It doesn't do anything because I don't believe in any of it. They're laughing at people who believe in this Maya, because it's stupid. It's laughable to believe in these persons who represent the Lord's illusion. It's laughable, and they're laughing. Maya's laughing. And the devotees are laughing too. I'm laughing. You believe in that? Look how weak you are. I'm sorry, man. You don't come here. Go ahead. Believe in the illusion. It's laughable. They're laughing at you. The devotees are also laughing and crying. In rapture. You want that lifestyle? You want that program forever? That's the program, here. Yeah, you're going to get reprogrammed. But the thing is, you'll say, yeah, I want this program. Why not, man? You are worshiping God eternally? Then I got my immortality. I don't have to upload it in the computer. That's off track, man. It ain't going to work. These elites, they want to upload their stuff in an android body, their consciousness. This is crazy. What is the difference between that and Hiranyakashipu, who wanted to build a stairway to the spiritual world? Physical thing. Stupidity. This Elon Musk is an imbecile in the face of the Lord. Yeah, that's why you stutter, man. You idiot. See? People, oh, Elon Musk, he's so smart. No, it's smart to come through the door and become an eternal servant of the Lord. Now that's smart. That's why even a retard who the Lord wants to bring back to the kingdom of God can follow this path here. You come into this association from your heart and you really like it here. You really think, this is my shelter. The Lord is here. I get everything will come from this. Oh, now that's smart. You think being a guru and have a big PhD there and teaching thousands of followers is smart when this is available? No, that's not very smart. That shows you have material motive. That's not very smart. This is smart to come here. You want intelligence? The Lord, if he gives you the
Yeah, it looks like frozen.
Oh no. No more
Hare-
Elon Musk. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Look,
Krishna.
Johan's tits are out.
Hare
Well, there's
Krishna,
Freddy's tits.
Krishna Krishna,
3 minutes
Hare
ago, Johan and Freddy are having, and Johan's
Rama,
topless.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna. There's
Krishna,
Frederick
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Fredrickson.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hey, drummer boy,
hey,
say something intellectual.
Well, we enjoy it also. Yes.
Oh, there's Maharaj's back. Everyone shut up.
Hey, so it works like the other one. When it goes off, I just do my thing and it comes back on. So that's good. It works like the other one. Yeah. So yeah. So what was I talking about? That's smart. Being smart. Get smart. So you get smart, man. Here we help people get smart. If this appeals to people, I mean, am I saying something that's not smart? Is this not intelligent? To come and get eternal servitude to the Lord? Isn't that a pretty smart thing to do? Is it smart to go follow Elon? I mean, thank you, Elon, for your service. I don't really mean anything. I want to help you too. Maybe you'll figure this out. If we tell you. And people that he has followed, that you think that's smart, to think, get this big brain and we can go and look, so intelligent, we create all these things and all that. Is that really smart? Or is it smart to come and engage in the eternal service of the Lord and get real immortality and be able to, he wants to go to Mars and all this stuff, all that money it takes. And the same thing with these guys, these rich guys, these billionaires, like the guy with the airplane guy, and who is that? The guy who with the Amazon gods, Bezos. They want to go into space and spend billions of dollars into this. Isn't it smart to come here and get into eternal service of the Lord, and then you go to any planet of the Lord like Narada Muni? You can become like people here. Lalita's like a Narada Muni, man. If she wants, she can go anywhere. Right now she's a little, stuck because of this. The Lord's forcing her. You preach here, Go ahead there, Lalita.
They think they have everything and they have, go to the moon and Mars, etc. But the Lord is serving us.
Yeah.
The Lord is serving us, being a devotee, following the right path. He's serving us. Krishna, God is serving us.
They don't believe in God.
Yeah, well, we're here to help, We're here to help. So, right now, yeah. Go ahead. What?
They don't want your help. They're quite happy exploring the world. They don't want God. They're envious. They're just going to do their thing, explore and come back again. So big swing of the Mickey.
Well, anyway, the truth will set people free. Maybe somebody will hear it. Maybe they got some followers, that'll hear this and find the real path. Have faith in the Lord.
It's much more attractive to travel to Moscow and sit around here and watch you and the and go. Well, that's you guys, but we've got things to do around here. We want to explore the world and have fun, jump around different planets. It's well for you to sit around and cry and laugh and books, but that's good for you. But when we start talking to find God, yeah, we'll find God.
He does sound like a chicken, doesn't he? I think Krishna's saying something here. Chat overlay? What is this? Oh, did I lose? Am I still on Facebook? Because I don't see any show. What is this?
You're still on Facebook, Guru Maharaj.
Still on Facebook? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. We got some comments. Okay, coming now. All right. Yeah. Anyway, we're just talking. I'm not here to, get something to, just talking about things. That's all. Just discussion. We're just having an uncivil discussion. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay. All right. So he decided to visit. Okay. He decided to visit. Okay. He decided to visit Gayadam. Such was the desire of the fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, this is the beauty. Now, doesn't everybody want to be free and independent? Don't they want to be sovereign? Isn't that, you ever read these things there, River, about people want their sovereignty. They want to be sovereign souls, and they can't do it here. Isn't it funny? They're trying to be sovereign, right? They want to be libertarians. See, they want liberty, right? They want liberty and they want sovereignty. They want to be able to be themselves and do what they want to do and all that, but they can't do it here, Why? Because it's a body thing. They want to do it, they identify with the body to be, I want to be my body to be liberated. See? So it never quite works here because Maya is very strong. She's the ruler of this world, of the material body. See? So everybody wants to be free and, bodily, so I can do whatever I want to do and enjoy and this and that, don't tell me what to do out there. And these guys come and they just, all of a sudden they tell you what to do, right? Like right now. Oh, you get the, they're going to come into the door now. The army will come there and all that stuff. You think you're sovereign. See, if you try to be sovereign in your body, but that's because you identify with the material body. Go ahead there, Lolita.
You can only become independent when you really depend on the Lord.
Yes, because see, the Maya, you're trying to be independent of Maya without being dependent on the Lord. That's a misunderstanding. See, we're here to rectify all that. Oh, you want to be sovereign? Oh, well, that's okay. Well, here, come here. We'll teach you how to be truly sovereign. Is by be dependent on the supreme potency of God. Just like Lord Chaitanya himself said, wanted to show, I'm dependent on the supreme personality of Godhead. He acted like a devotee. He was independent by his dependence on Krishna because he had this love in his heart. And he wants to give us that also. This love in our hearts so we can depend on his spiritual potency, see its glories, see its beauty and handsomeness. And how wonderful it is, how perfect his truths are. These devotional truths that come from the scriptures, come from his name. Oh, let me be dependent on that. Now you're independent of his Maya. See, this is what people don't know. This is what the intelligentsia don't know. There's a lot of intelligent, they know to an extent. But if they knew how to get full independence, full sovereignty is in the Lord, in God, in Krishna, in Ram, in Christ. I mean, when you're really in there, really in there, that you live in and through that transcendental Lord and eating that transcendental bread with the butter of devotion. Oh, man, are you sovereign? Ooh, are you free? Are you set free, man? See, this is the pleasure of the Lord. I tell you, I feel so much pleasure preaching that truth here. People need to know the other way. They don't know. They don't want to get sovereign in my body and never do it. These guys, look at the draconian. They're coming up. David Icke will be, under that. All these guys coming up. Oh, we're going to win. Yeah, bullshit, man. You're going to win when you get this relationship with the Lord. You come through the door, man. Otherwise, you're trying to climb into the kingdom in some other way. You got to go through the door, man. It's always been that way. Isn't that what it says? Go through the door. Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 1. Go through the door, man. Door is when you're ready to be delivered, the Lord sends you a bona fide spiritual master who represents his transcendental potency. Go through that door and then you get God. Otherwise you get diddly squat. No, that's the way. All this thing, I'm sorry, those are not doors. If they're not in the ecstatic loving service of the Lord, those gurus are not the real door. And I haven't seen symptoms of being the real door. Otherwise, you want to waste your life? Go ahead, continue to carry on. You ready to move on? Well, then this message is here for you. Somebody's got to speak it. Somebody's got to open the door. The door is the word, man. The door, we just open the door, man. Anybody ready to come in? You come in this door, you're going to get the prize. How do I know? Well, you can come look at the witnesses. That might encourage you to come for a few days. If not, stay out there. Go through those doors. See if you get the prize. There's a prize, ecstatic worship of the Lord, man. The Lord gives you the ability to worship like him. Could you imagine that? He give you the happiness of that Supreme Lord himself. That's what you see. This is perfect. This is wholeness, not halfness. Oh, all I see is the Maya. Oh, the Maya is my God. That's the Illuminati there. Oh, yeah. We love sense gravity. That's our God, man. Enjoy to the max. Let us drink adrenochrome and make people suffer and all that. See, and that's why you go to hell, man. It's hellish. Can you imagine? See, we got two eyes. See, we see them both and go over to this side, to the Lord's side. Oh, man, who wants this Maya when you have this? See, that's wholeness. You see, yeah, this is the Lord's shadow. Who the hell wants that? No, I want the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Oh, much better. I want to be an eternal servant. Doesn't that even sound better? Just the words sound good. Even if you don't know what they mean so much. Yeah, the word transcendental loving service. Yeah, let me go that way. Oh, isn't that what we promote here? Am I promoting rules, regulations, and big ceremonies, or the transcendental loving service of the Lord? What's our promotion here? We got a promotion going on. We got some free samples you can get here. Come here, passing out samples. Cased for this. Come here, listen a little bit. Check it out. See if this is... if this is worth it. See if this is worth your time, a good investment. Lucky are those who are attracted to these messages. And we're putting every day I put money in the bank account, man. This is real. This is money in the bank account. This is one. This lasts forever. He performed the last rites, the Shraddha ceremony of his father, according to scriptural injunctions, and then accompanied by his disciples, proceeded to Gayadam. The Lord was very blissful at the thought of seeing Gayadam. See how the Lord hides? He gets involved in the rituals of. See, he was hiding. See, he's acting like what ordinary. Oh, I got to go to a funeral. I got to go to the funeral of my this and my that. I got to go observe the birthdays. I got to go do this. So he's acting. He was hiding. That's how the Lord hides. He gets involved in ceremonies. That's how he's hiding in ISKCON. He's involved in ceremonies. See, therefore people don't see his real nature. Oh, you see, we do the ceremonies. See, so the Lord's hiding. See? But what are we doing? We're uncovering that rascal, man, who's always hiding, playing hide and seek, man. Seek and ye shall find, and he's hiding more until you get this message here. If you hear this message and it touches your heart, man, woo, man, no more hiding. Expose the Lord. See, exposure, when you want to develop a picture, you want a picture of reality, you have to expose it, right? You go in a dark room, man, and you go work on it, man, and get it. I don't know the process, but something like that. And then it's exposed, and then all of a sudden, wow, there's a picture. See, this is the picture of devotional. It's 3 dimensions, man, in the body. See, not just the picture. The 2 dimensions. Oh yeah, here's Krishna. You see, he's this way and this way, but there's no depth. No depth. He's not 3-dimensional, just 2. Oh, this is Krishna. Oh, he's 2-dimensional. Now, isn't it better to have 3 dimensions? You got some depth, man. This is depth. You see, we got Krishna, the 2-dimension. We go into the 3rd dimension is to show the depth of Krishna. See, this is the depth. Oh, now you get a complete, 3 dimensions. Oh my God, man. Now that's in the body. See, it's embodied. It's got depth, man. Otherwise, that's called superficial. Oh, here's Krishna. See. Oh, where are you in relation? Oh, no, it's just Krishna. We just put the pictures up. You see me? This is the picture here. The picture of the Krishna, and where are you? Oh, I don't know. My guru is so powerful. All I can do is put pictures up. I have no relationship there. Oh, that's only for Prabhupada. Put Prabhupada's picture up with him in relationship with Krishna. Well, but me, oh no, just that's not your reality. Well, hey man, hey, that's the reality of many of my disciples here. They're not just a picture of Krishna or themselves. They're a picture of themselves with Krishna. This relationship. Now, 3 dimensions. See, the relationship is 3-dimensional. Krishna is in their midst, man. They're worshiping Krishna. Solid substance. Man, you look at them, you can say, wow, who are they worshiping? Maybe you won't quite see them, but after a while you realize they must be worshiping Krishna. Because look how ecstatic they are. They have the signs and symptoms. They got the real God they're worshiping. The real transcendental Lord. Look at it. It's in their temple, man. It's rocking and rolling, man. Look at that temple, man. Why do I have to go anywhere? All I have to do is go to the devotee, man, and see Krishna, man. I see Krishna as devotee. That's better. That's real darshan, complete. Otherwise, you see the picture. Even the 3-dimensional picture. You go to the temple and you see, but you don't see. See, oh, I'm seeing Krishna every day. And then you go to the devotee where you're really seeing Krishna and his devotee, because the devotee represents Krishna, the real Krishna in this world. And then, who are you? Yeah, Damon. Let me go see the two-dimensional picture of Krishna. Or the three-dimensional picture of Krishna that's still two-dimensional. In the deity, you see the depth and everything, but you don't see the depth. The depth is revealed by his intimate devotees. Right? Is this making sense to anybody out there? Or am I preaching into the wilderness? The Vrindavan forest. Lengthening. God makes joke from any serious thing in my life. Excuse me. What? Krishna is laughing. Yeah. Krishna is smiling. All right. Oh, Madhamangal's here. Great, man. Boy, the guy's getting consistent. I think we got almost 2 days in a row. That's great. I got to get some Brahmin jokes now. So here, one day while traveling, the Lord is okay. I'm going to go on here. Let's move on here. Oops. Oops. Oh, here we go. So in Bhagavad Gita, it is said, all of them, as they surrender unto me, I reward them. Okay, I'm going to go back here. We're going to read the Brahman thing. Okay. One day on the way, he discussed many spiritual topics, explaining difficult conclusions to his disciples. See, isn't that what we do here? We discuss in Krishna's topic and explain these discussions are very difficult to understand. But when you're like Arjuna, and you're listening and you're devoted to your spiritual master, if they're a real one, I mean, with substance, with the Shuddha Bhakti potency, and they're talking about confidential topics. Oh man, that's the place to be. Okay, because then you have really deep subjects. You got depth to Krishna. You notice why people feel Krishna here? Because there's depth here. You start to understand Krishna because there's depth here, not just, it's all Krishna's a ceremony, and look at pictures and look at all the fluff and wow, the banging. You ever go to those in Mayapur? Bang, bang, bang. We're worshiping Krishna. Bang, 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 bang. And the loudspeaker, great, blah, 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 Oh my God, I couldn't even do bhajan, man. No peace. They're all just, we're worshiping loudspeakers and raspy voices. Oh my God. Do you remember that? Anybody in Vrindavan hear those things? I think Karuna even heard that.
Yeah, I was having a fucking great time.
Okay, so so he arrived at Mandura Hill, upon the Mandura Hill, a very famous place. The Lord visited temples there, in particular the temple of Madhusudan. One day while traveling, the Lord assumed a fever. Halfway to Gayadam, the Lord of Vaikuntha, the Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to teach the living entities, manifested a fever just like an ordinary mortal. This brought great anxiety to his disciples. They tried various medicines and means to bring the fever down, but such was the desire of the Lord that his fever persisted. At last, the Lord himself suggested a remedy. The remedy for all suffering is to drink the water that has washed the feet of a pure Brahmin. To teach the world the supreme, unique position of a pure Brahmana, the Lord drank the water that had washed the feet of a Brahmin. Immediately upon drinking the water, the Lord became healthy, and his fever was gone. Such was the activities of the Lord. So this is very interesting. See, so I got a little revelation here. So the Lord's saying, well then, pure Brahmins is the way to go, right there, Karuna? You should just see how much respect the Lord has for these pure Brahmins. See, but what went? His fever went. Body stuff, right? Well, of course, see, the Lord is teaching humanity. Okay, well, associate with Brahmins, they're regulated. You know how many people they're destroying their bodies in the mode of passion and ignorance by doing stupid things. They're not regulated. They stay up late at night. Like they're not regulated. They don't go to sleep at proper times. No, they should associate. Maybe Karuna should associate with some Brahmins, man. Get a little regulated. So so bodily diseases can go, you regulate, you maybe fast a little bit. That's good for your body, right? But is that really a pure Brahmin? Pure bodily, maybe. David Undapana was a pure Brahmin, but the Lord is not fully manifesting everything yet, right? Because later on he started to chastise these pure Brahmins. If you didn't like ecstatic devotion and didn't have ecstatic devotion, the Lord started to show his real thing. Hey man, you need to go up a bit. You need to understand what is really real. This bodily thing is, your body's going to leave you. You can spend your whole life trying to be perfect in rules for the body, and rule, but still you're ruled by the body. Brahmins are still, it's a bodily thing, regulations and to get their mind, your body and mind thing. But that's not real self-realization yet. So realizing the real self is the real self. That's not physical. It's spiritual. See, who can cure the fever of material existence? Well, that was when the Lord Chaitanya manifested himself. Ecstatic worship. That'll cure the fever of material existence. See, so the Lord is teaching, he's teaching on bodily level. He's more than that. He's more than the mode of goodness, isn't he? That's why you see the pastimes of Madhya Lila are the spiritual pastimes. Really. Well, it's all spiritual related to him, but still, he's trying to show where it's all going. See, is anybody ready now? Okay, have you worshipped enough in the mode of goodness and Brahmins and maybe pure ones, who are following the rules and regulations strictly and everything? Are you ready now to cure the disease of material existence? See, this is where the topics of the spiritual body are. Oh, you know what? Bhagavad Gita is all about that. The topics of the spiritual form, distinguished from the material form of God. See, the shadow. So in Bhagavad Gita it is stated, all of them, as they surrender unto me, I reward accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. I love that verse. It's so relevant here now. See, how are you surrendering? Well, I'm surrendering to pure Brahmins. They teach me rule as you say. Oh, reward you. Oh, good. You'll be healthy. You'll be happy. Materially, on the mode of goodness level, happiness. Oh, you'll be regulated. Oh, you'll be a nice teacher, good teacher, good, but not transcendental yet. See, as you reward, I'm going to these big Brahmin gurus, and Krishna rewards me accordingly, and I become a big sannyasi and a big guru, and usually a big false ego is going to be there too, because that's your mellow. Well, I'm a teacher now. Look, I got the respect of people. What are you going to relish, man? You're going to relish false prestige. Still a bit false. Well, it's better than the other thing, but it's still a bit false. Still, mode of goodness. See, but this verse is so amazing when you apply it here. Anybody hear this and got ears? You're very fortunate because you're going to hear the real way, the best way to surrender, what to surrender to, as you surrender to me. See, you're always surrendering to the representative. Mode of goodness representative, mode of passion, mode of ignorance representative. See, you're always surrendering. Our nature is to surrender. But when this opportunity is here to surrender to what? Shuddha Bhakti. I reward you accordingly, right, Lalita? He's rewarded you accordingly. Are you great with the reward? Do you like this reward? Ooh. How about you, Tom? You like this reward? You're surrendering? Oh, how about you there, River, when you're in your right mood? Yes. Reward accordingly. See, as I surrender, see. So we're here to represent the transcendental realm of surrender. What do you think is the door? The door is the real devotee that represents Shuddha Bhakti. This is our work here. This is our Sangha. See, because the reward that's coming is going to be transcendental, and that's what your witness is. You guys are witnesses of that. That reward. You're saying, yeah, I came here to this fool Gaur Haridas, this clown, man, this crazy guy, mad person, and this reward is fantastic. Must be a Shuddha Bhakti representative here because the reward. See, what is it? Jaipataka. Oh, Radhanath. People are surrendering. Oh, Acharya Dev with the PhD. People are surrendering to. What is their reward? Is it this reward? Is it this reward of this ecstatic devotion that you're all reading about? Oh, no, that's many lifetimes. Narayan Raj, is that your reward with Narayan Raj? Oh, no, that's many lifetimes before we'll get that reward. Well, what is the reward of those who come here and call this fool, clown, Gaur Haridas guru and teacher and give their attention here every day? What is their reward? See, the Lord rewards people through the Lord, what's he smoking? He's smoking something. The Lord, he's smoking, and it's in his ears. We were getting him smoking, man. Yeah, the Lord rewards here. See, through the devotee. See, it's always through his representative. Otherwise, who's representing the transcendental Lord in this world? Is Jaipataka? Is Radhanath? How do you know? Well, where's the reward coming, man? Any disciples getting it? Where's the witnesses? Come on, man. Chop, chop. Time to wake up. No time, man. The demons are burning their fire here. They're burning your forest. They're burning your ass. They got pretty draconians. And the gurus out there advocating that thing, man. No time to waste. Can you get this message? What is the Lord rewarding here? Ecstatic devotion. Isn't that what you've been studying in Prabhupada's books? Isn't that what you're studying in the Leela? Or are you just reading the Leela and you don't know what this is? We know who we worship. We know the method. The Lord reveals it to us every day. What are those ears? Now those are ears. Greedy. Old English. Source of Sanskrit. To be greedy, yes. The reward to ecstatic Lord. Yeah, exactly. So that's that's our thing here. You see, as these verses are fantastic, especially when you know how the Lord, that's why I get excited, because when the Lord shows me how these verses relate to Shuddha Bhakti, people start to get it. They're like, oh, wow, I was going for that reward. People don't know that they don't have a distinction. What is a transcendental reward and what is a mode of goodness reward or a mode of passion reward? The mode of passion reward, you know what that is? Work, 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 work. Cookie distribution all the time, man. Cooking and then distributing, and their whole day.
There's nothing wrong with the cookie distribution. Fucking lovely. But it's not. It's not this. It's this. It's all right. Cookies, because we're offered to God, and they're going to get a human life.
There's nothing.
But it's not this. What is this?
Where's my yellow tape? Police tape. There's nothing wrong with cookies. There's nothing wrong with cookie distribution. I admit that. Nothing wrong with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. And, you know, you just do, the Lord rewards you accordingly. We're just promoters of shoot about. We're just saying, you want that reward? Hey, man, the people don't know what it is. Then the gurus are not preaching this thing. They preach it. Well, you know, that's a reward way in the future. Way many lifetimes. Hey, man, that reward can be yours now, because that's our work here. Is to convince people to hang out with us, hang out with transcendental persons, go through the transformation, become a butterfly, you know.
Become a reindeer.
Become a reindeer, man. With a red beard, you know, that'll light your way.
I'm just following your example.
Amy says, this is great, and this is the reward, the awesomeness and excitement of this bhakti. Yeah, this is exciting, man. It's exciting. I feel the Lord jump in my heart. You see this? Yes, relate this to Shuddha Bhakti. Yes. Then people will find the real glory.
I don't know how we can all just
eternal. What?
We all just sit here like fucking statues and watch you and your little white. We're all sitting there like little fucking heads going. I mean, sitting here like some fucking statue nodding at everything you say. We should all be fucking down the street, roaring and shouting like fucking listen to this! Banging on the doors or the back with that man and going, you fucking wankers!
What'd you say? I can't hear you anymore.
You really don't have yellow tape anymore, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, I think he's got some. I think there's something wrong with his microphone. It's nice to see when you come and get this. The Lord makes you empowered controller of things. Okay. So, when the devotee sincerely desires to become a servant of the Lord, the merciful Lord grants eternal servitude. See, so that's before people, when you get this inspiration, like it could come, like some people it gets them here, or you come here and you listen. After a while, you think, oh man, this is available. Oh boy, this is exciting. The Lord in your heart awakens. See, when you really want eternal servitude, the Lord will bring you to those who are the conduits for eternal servitude. They engage you in this service. See, and so the witnesses, you just read, oh yeah, man, you know, eternal servitude is available here. I got it, man. I came to my guru, man. This is his job, man. His work is to do that because I got it. Yeah, this Sangha here is where you can get it. You know, here people come here and you can associate with the various devotees and get eternal servitude so easily. Oh my God, because, hey man, it must be available. People are getting into it. People are being driven into the kingdom of God here. You know, driving themselves out of attraction. The cows want to follow. You know, the sheep, they want to follow this. Yeah, let me follow this path into the kingdom and eat the transcendental grass. And get stoned on the name, man. Isn't it all about that there, Lalita? Getting stoned on this name. Oh my God. Can you imagine? I mean, people can't even imagine that happiness is simply getting stoned on Krishna's name, intoxicated with bhakti, with kissing, you know, the lips of Radharani kissing Krishna. And you're just sitting there as an observer, realizing, oh, my happiness is Radha kissing Krishna. Ooh, let us arrange their pastimes of this kissing business. And how do we do that? We just open our mouths, and all of a sudden Radha and Krishna are kissing. Isn't that amazing? That's a maidservant's job, is to arrange that pastime of the kissing business. I know this is intimate, but there's no fault in this because it's transcendental. It's the ultimate goal of life. Why not, is to kiss Krishna, Radha to kiss Krishna, and the maidservants just to sit there and watch it. And all the pastimes that come from that rasa dance, coming from that, man, it's amazing. We don't drink booze, we have karuna moose. All right. Upon entering, wait. The Lord, Therefore, he is known as Sevaka Vatsala, one who is very affectionate to his servitors. The Lord readily accepts defeat if it increases the name and position of his surrendered devotee. See, he's very affectionate to his devotees. Can you feel it? That's what it's all about. Can you feel his affection? And do you have affection for that Lord? See, that's just a self-realization. Realize the self. Realize yourself in this process. You want to realize who you are? Oh, wow. When you feel the affection of the Lord, oh, wow, you're successful in life, man. Because automatically you'll become affectionate for God. That's what he gives. This is the gift of Lord Chaitanya through his transcendentally situated representatives, is to feel God's affection. And in that affection, your affection wakens also. He gives us the jump start. You notice? All of a sudden, wow, the Lord is really affectionate with me. Wow. And it's so wonderful. You're just simultaneously, you're alive now. The Lord is alive in you, and you're alive in the Lord. Oh, man, this is so fantastic. Now you know what real life is. This affectionate exchange with God. It's spiritual, transcendental. The only thing worthy to glorify in this world now. Why? Because it's available. Easily. Not a lot of troubles. Like that verse, Shamananda was glorifying his guru, empowered guru. Empowered guru was Srinivas. Oh, my Gurudev, if you want to meet Krishna, Vrindavan, transcendental Lord, come to my guru and you'll attain that transcendental Lord without a lot of trouble. See? That's the revival here. Look at people getting this, Lord. You think this is a little trouble? This because you go in through your stuff is coming out. Well, this is the Lord taking your troubles away. You just misunderstand our Lord. He's bringing them up and out of you. So there's more room for bhakti, more room for bliss forever. Amy says, we are all sheep, whether we admit it, that fact or not. So it is important to follow the right shepherd. You will be following someone or something either way. Exactly. But exactly. We're jiva. Jiva means we're marginal. We're on the fence. Can either go this way or that way. And our nature is to follow. Our nature is to surrender. So you either surrender to the Lord's Maya and think you're a god, which is a lie. You think you're in control, which is a lie. It's the modes of nature in control. It's just a big lie. It makes you foolish. It makes you stupid. It makes you misunderstand every friggin' thing. It makes you weak. Or you can come here and learn how to surrender to the transcendental Lord, which makes you strong, bold, maskless. and freed from the prison of the material world.
Anybody can sit here for 30 days. They're in the pocket.
Exactly. Krishna puts him in the kangaroo pocket, and you jump over Maya like nothing very easily. Yeah, so that's the bottom line, man. So surrender to Krishna's freedom, his strength, is everything. That's our, witness here. It's great. You want to live a great life. You want boon after boon after boon. In Lord Chaitanya's 21 hours of ecstasy, what did he do? Oh, man, you guys are my devotees. Now I can give you boons. Otherwise, when you're a devotee of my Maya, all I do is give you misery. All I give you more births, more deaths. I'll hook you up to a machine. You'll have to do that for, but when you start surrendering me, you start becoming free more and more and more. And then your machine hookup is only so I can increase my strength in you. Whatever it is, our sicknesses, all that stuff, become the strength of God. And the Lord exhibits his strength through our weaknesses. He does it to me all the time, man. Look how amazing, how much strength he shows through a fool, through a clown, through an unregulated person. Showing that it's his power, man. That's, I like seeing that too. I said, yeah, Lord, you show me, how through the mouths of babes you can show your power. Isn't that what Jesus said that? He was thinking, look, what am I? I'm a carpenter. And through the mouths of babes, you're exhibiting your potency. How marvelous that is. Hey, man, I'm just speaking the scripture. This is the example of the scripture. Through the mouths of babes, you're showing your potency. That is marvelous that you're doing this. This what's going on here is marvelous. Isn't this fun? This is so fun. I love this, man. Yeah. So easy to serve the Lord now. This is the greatest auspiciousness is sadhu sangha. I'm just telling you the truth, right? The truth. The Lord reveals this to me. I just open my mouth. See, and then it becomes manifest. See, this is called predictive programming, the right one. See, we're predicting the program, and the program is this: eternal servitude to the Lord. Now that's a program I think everybody can get behind. Just straight out. We just tell you we're programming you, not this. We won't tell you we're programming because you're going to be a friggin' slave of this Maya. That's the way she works. She's lies, deceives you. We're not deceptive. Yeah, we're here to wash your brain of the Maya, man. We're here to predictively program you to be an eternal servant, free servant of God. Freely from your own heart, thinking, hey, man, this is the best deal. Man, ecstatic worship, take the mask off, no problem, man. Feel strong in my spiritual body. Yeah, do what you want to the material body. Who the hell cares, man? I know who I am. I know what I am and who I belong to. Now, isn't that a better deal? That's called self-realization, man. Hey, Krishna and Radha and Krishna and myself forever. Service. Forever.
I'm going now. I'll be back in 5 seconds. I gotta get a new phone. This one.
No problem. Go for it, man. Yeah. It's all right. River will take your place. You guys are one body there. Oops. So.
It's true, Guru Maharaj. If you know who you belong to, then finally you know who you are.
Exactly. See, Maya hides that. Maya hides the fact that you belong to her. She has to, otherwise you'd be really miserable. If you believe that you were a slave, see, this is what Maya's showing now. She's showing her face, but this is good. She's humbling all these proud people who have some knowledge, you know, like the all these guys, the Mayavadis, you know, David Icke, all these guys who are fighting this. She's humbling them. Hey, man, you still belong to me. You want to be free of me? You got to go to those who are free of my jurisdiction. See, that's here. Yamaraj. See, they're still under Yamaraj, man. This is Maya. And right now, the demons and the demons and the Rakshasas are being more empowered than the demigods. And these guys who had faith in their, even in the Mayavadi, it doesn't matter. A faith in goodness, faith in that's going to give them power to overcome this. Well, come on, man. You need more power than that, because right now the Lord is charging the demons to destroy things. He's got his little plan or big plan. So one thing is, hey, man, you want freedom now? You got to go through the door. This is a preaching opportunity. Hey, man, we don't let a good crisis go to waste. This is a good one, man. This is a crisis of all crises. They ain't going to waste, man. That's why preaching's bold now, man. Hey, man, door's here. Okay, you can get freedom. You know, well, awaken your spiritual body and you'll know what real freedom is. Otherwise, you don't know. Freedom is who you really are in relationship to who we really belong to, and then you become enlightened. You become awake in the truth and not asleep in the Maya. People are asleep in this. They're sleeping. Yeah? They think they're controllers and all. The Bill Gates thinks I'm a controller. No, you're controlled by your lust for power, your lust for to be like God. You're imitating the Lord. You're asleep. You're under the control. You're under the control of money. You always got to make profits. It's never enough. 1 billion, 2 billion, 7. You want more money, more profit. You're addicted to the illusion, and it's made you believe in illusion that you're a controller. All you can do is control the bodies. This is the illusion. This is Maya, is to want to control the material body. Oh my God, is that an illusion? Okay. Here, all we do is surrender to the Lord's transcendental body, then our spiritual body awakens. Effortless pleasing the Lord because we want to. Oh, it's so nice to do that. Oh, it is my happiness. Okay. You take off Maya's tight pair of shoes when you come here. See, get more and more relief. She's a real tight pair of shoes. It's like wearing an iron mask. Literally, you're walking around an iron mask and an iron. You're walking around in this, because you identify with the material body, man. You're walking around in this, you know, those suits, iron suits. You're encased. See, we're free. Our spiritual body is awakened here. It's free in transcendental Lord. It's free in Harikatha, in discussing Krishna's pastimes. It's free in chanting the holy name and communing with God, making Radha and Krishna happy. We're freedom in that. This goes on eternally. We'll never run out of gas. You notice? The gas is always here. Otherwise, it's nothing but farts out there. Everybody's farting. That's why it smells to this. It's like, ew, smelly place. Everybody's farting. All these talks are farts of God. Really, that's true. When you go and listen on Facebook, these politicians talking, oh, Biden this and Trump this, it's all farts of the Lord, man. Farting. Smelly. You don't believe me? Go listen to that, and then we come listen to this, and the more you listen to this, the more you see that. This is all farting, man. It doesn't make you happy in the heart. Ugh. They're talking about illusions. All illusion. Yeah, they say, hey, man, listen to my illusion. No, listen to my illusion. And and their voices. You ever hear the voices of some of these guys? They speak. externally, to these people in Maya, it sounds good to them because they got a radio voice or something, but to a devotee, it's like, my God, I can't stand listening to these guys. Their voices, they're so mundane and material. Listen to my material bullshit, man. You see, and nobody gets free. Yeah. See, here, transcendental topics. See, these are not for crows. If you want to crow, you go listen to that bullshit, man. Here is for those, the talks of the spiritual form of God. They awaken our spiritual form. It's our food. And this form grows more, gets more and more buff. See? Yeah. People, they go and they look in the mirror. When I used to go to the gym, these guys, they spend all their time, we're developing the spiritual body. Okay, they got a nice, physical body. They're looking in the mirror. In the bathroom, you don't see them not up there. They're very humble. But then when in the privacy, I'm sitting there watching, they're going like, wow, do I look good? See? This is illusion. See, the devotees are doing this. Man, does Krishna look good? Wow, is Krishna amazing? And then their spiritual body becomes manifest. See? Everything is changed, transformed by seeing the beauty of Krishna, because you got the taste to do that. You got the mercy, Bhakti Lata Bij. Being you came in the door. See, the door is this taste. See, now it's all about Krishna. There you go. Your misery goes is when it's all about you or your physical body or your mind. See, that's false ID. Now it's all about Krishna, man. His happiness. Oh, man, then I become happy. See, that's a liberated soul. That's Guru Dev. If you don't have that kind of example in your life, you haven't found the real path. You need to see the real example of this ecstatic worship. Otherwise, you haven't found the real path.
Someone's backstage.
Oh, somebody backstage. Okay, kisses. All right.
Awesome.
Hey, baby. How are you doing, baby?
How are you doing? Hare Krishna, devotees from Gurudev.
I'm just having
I
fun, man.
jump out I had to jump out from my flat because I just I was resisting to come in because I knew that it will suck me forever.
Because I would do what?
Because it will suck me, your stream.
Oh, we'll suck you in.
It's very hard to resist when you listen attentively.
Yeah. It's a
Nice
good
lecture, Guru Maharaj. Yeah, it works very fast. It clears so many things, and it's very intensive. Oops.
Yeah, we're just playing with Krishna. That's all we're doing here. It's fun. It's Vrindavan. Yeah, and delivering people. That's what. How did Krishna deliver people? He just played in Vrindavan, and people wrote the pastimes down, and then just give them to us, and then we get delivered. And actually, it was a little hard because people don't have the bhakti, so therefore he came as Lord Chaitanya, and gave Bhakti Lata Bij, and his devotees were distributing it. And so we're doing the same thing now. We're playing in Vrindavan, and but people come here who like the play, man. You like this play? You like this program? Because it's a program. It's the Krishna program and Radha program. It's the Vrindavan program. You ready? You like this program? Because what you hear, we're predictive programming. This is where you're going. This is where it's going, and it goes fast. Very, very quick there, huh? Right, Shamasundari? Look, just extracted her right out of the bitey thing, man. Just got her, just sucked her right out of that trip out there.
it's very interesting because yeah, according to the last months of my existence, due to this all duties, then when you are in contact with this materia and on this mental, when you have to learn and so on and so on, but when you are a good person and you in God, you felt Him and you live with Him, then you try to perceive world and people as a good, You just want to see only good things. You you try to see, you change your perception to everything. But after last 3 days with you here, again, changed, it's games, and now I feel like, again, it's all what you are saying is literally, and I see through this scripture eyes, My eyes were chilled. Right now it's colorful and so nice inside, and I feel like this doesn't affect me so much. It's like a drug.
Yeah. Well, you got to listen to some program. So here, this program at least makes you feel good, huh? So yeah, man, this is the Vrindavan program.
You understood what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, more or less, mostly more.
Okay, good. At least.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what else here. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Okay, where is this here? Yeah, the Lord readily accepts defeat if it increases the name and position of his surrendered devotee. Yeah. And so anyway, this is the pastime of the Lord when you're being delivered. See, the Lord accepts the defeat of Maya. See, the Lord he's also the illusory potency, right? So his shadow accepts the defeat of his surrendered devotees to bring people back to the kingdom. The Lord said, oh, okay, this is my devotee coming preaching. Okay, who's ready to be delivered? He knows in the heart. So he brings them. See? And so the Lord in your own heart is accepting this defeat. See, he's defeated. The Maya is defeated by his real devotees. This was the glory. This is when, Jesus says, oh, Lord, give your son glory now and all that. That's what happens. Look how many people have come to Jesus and been delivered. People become saints. If you're really sincere and you can do it. I mean, especially if you've been working on this for lifetimes. See, so the Lord accepts defeat at the hands of his surrendered devotees. It's always that way. That's when the Maya is ready to accept defeat in a living entity because they really want out. He sends them to his real transcendental representative, and then they get sucked into the transcendental realm. It's kind of like a suction cup, like a tornado. They just come in there spinning around. They just go whoop, in that. Okay, so the Brahmins look like, okay, let's just move on here. The Supreme Lord blessed Bali Maharaj place. Okay, all right, what did I say? The Brahmins look like, what is this? The Lord went to Chitru. He entered the temple, saw the impression of the Lord's lotus feet of Vishnu, which were encircled by the Brahmin priests. Vast offerings of incense, flowers, perfumes, clothes, and ornaments were piled up and lay all around. One could never take account for the amount. The Brahmins looked like divine beings sitting there describing the wonderful glories of the lotus feet of the Lord. They said, the Lord Vishvara Shiva holds those lotus feet always to his heart, and they are the life and soul of Srimati. our life and soul of Srimati Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune. The Supreme Lord blessed Bali Maharaj by placing those feet upon his head. Now, you are all fortunate, pious souls. See the same lotus feet. Just for a moment of sincere meditation upon these feet will immediately save one from hell. Even great mystic yogis so rarely attain these lotus feet. Now you have the good fortune to see them. So remember that, that's usually the preaching of Vaishnavas. Like that. Oh, you're very fortunate to see the feet of Krishna. Oh, you're very fortunate to see my Gurudev. You're really fortunate, but do you really feel it? Usually not so much. See, it's more of the mode of goodness. It's true, but you see, but don't really see deeply. It's still a bit two-dimensional. But how would you like to feel those transcendental feet? See, that's Shuddha Bhakti level. Hey, that's the level. They're preaching like the Brahman thing. From the scriptures, the ceremonies, these feet are so great. See, it's kind of in the mind still. See, but their heart hasn't been it's not the devotional heart. Can be that way. This is what a lot of Vaishnavas say. It's up in here, the scriptures say, oh, it's so glorious to see the deity. But do you feel that glory, man? Oh, but you have to have your spiritual body awakened to feel that. See, that ecstatic devotion has to awaken in your heart, that attachment. Wow, now I feel that glory, man. Oh, I feel the glory of this description of the Lord's lotus feet. See, it's another level. Otherwise, it's all in the mind. You ever see people, you're so lucky to see my Gurudev. And a lot of times the Guru is not even divine yet. They're not even awakened. They're just kind of representing. They're ecclesiastical, like a pope. We have that in Vaishnava. They're ecclesiastical, symbolical representations of Krishna. They're not really the real thing. It's like getting the wafer, the dry wafer with a little grape juice on it. That's the gurus. They give you, here, we'll give you communion. Take your little dry wafer, and here's a little grape juice. See, symbol. Oh, okay, we can practice taking the dry wafer and the little grape. Are you getting a transcendental experience? Well, not yet, but you're practicing. See, for the real thing. The real thing is you come here and have all your illusions dashed to powder. We smash it with Thor's hammer of truth. Smash all that stuff. And find out then what's left. The spiritual body is eternal. We can't destroy it, can we? But can we destroy Maya? Oh, can we smash what's not real? Oh, just the powder, right? Shamasu and Sundari? Just smash it, crunch it up, man. And what's left? The spiritual body. Can't destroy it. Yeah, that's why I take these gurus. If there's something unreal in them, we smash it, to smithereens, and what's left is what's real. If not, we try to awaken it, if it's awakenable. This is our fun here. Smashing things. Didn't you know Krishna likes to smash stuff? Didn't he do that? He put holes in the walls and such. He gets angry, man. He came and he just took Hiranyakashipu and smashed him. Hiranyakashipu is those who represent Hiranyakashipu. We just smashed that illusion, man. Just open it up, the entrails, and put it around as a garland. You got the little Nishinga sometimes comes out, man. It's like little Nishinga. You got the big one, you got a little one here. It's coming around, smash up, man. Tear that illusion up. Tear up those who represent the treachery of Maya. Tear it up. Roaring. Somebody wants to come on here, it sounds like. There we go. Corona. Oops. There we go.
Can't hear you.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm looking. So all the Brahmin priests marveled at the sight. And as an unrestricted stream of Mother Ganga poured from the lotus eyes, from the Lord's lotus eyes, by divine arrangement, Srila Ishwarapuri was also present there at the time. When Lord Gaurachandra saw Ishwarapuri, he offered his obeisances with great affection. See, even the Brahmins, they were amazed to see this other level of worship, not just the pomp, and the flowers. Oh, look at all the flowers, See, the ceremony, right? Now the Lord's now starting to reveal the real worship that the Lord is really looking for. Those tears, man. Ecstasy that comes. Oh, the Lord's lotus feet, the tears pouring out of the eyes. The bliss. See, this kind of work. And the Brahmins were marveling. Whoa, we've never seen this before. All we've seen before, all the big flowers and all our thing. The scriptures say you're really fortunate to see the Lord's lotus feet, but we don't necessarily feel it that much. But because if you're really feeling it, you'll be like Lord Chaitanya. The tears were coming out. Man, oh, wow, the Lord's lotus feet. Oh, it's so wonderful. Surrender to those feet. William Griffith. One of the dynamic teachings I have heard and absorbed lately. What's this? William. Surrender is the key. We feel it when we sacrifice our ego. A difficult battle for most of us. Oh, we got somebody else coming here. Let's check it out. Who is this? Oh, it's this guy. Shh. Who is this? What happened here? Somebody sharing a screen? Oh, let me get this out of here. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. I think it's this. I don't know what it is here. Okay. Krishna turns into incredibly Hulk when it comes to smashing illusions. One of the most I've heard absorbed lately. We sacrifice our ego. Yeah, actually, the ego is, see, this is a thing. This is a little Mayavadi, sacrificing the ego, maybe. I don't know exactly, but could be. Here the ego is transformed. It's never to be dissolved. A lot of Vaishnavas actually caught up in this subtly. Here, a transformation of the ego, you become the real ego, the real identity. Ego means identity. There's either the false identity, false ID, or the real ID. See, the real ID is I'm a servant of Radha and Krishna. That simple thing, man. My happiness is their happiness. When they're happy and they're having pleasure, I'm pleasured. See, my pleasure is their pleasure. See, that's the proper understanding. Now you're in your eternal position as servant of Radha and Krishna. I mean, isn't that our line? What is the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, man? Is that position. See? So that's the predictive programming you're going to get here. See, here you see that and you hear about its glories. You hear it repetitively, what's going to happen? That becomes your reality. You become a servant of Radha and Krishna's happiness. If you're good with that, you can hang out here. You can stay here all the way to the end. The end is the beginning of that. You ready for that? You want that? The end is the beginning of that consciousness. That's why you go all through it, so it gets really real for you. That becomes your reality because it's the ultimate eternal truth. Otherwise, you got the false, temporary illusions of so many out there. So much darkness. See, so it's a transformation of the ego from false to real. That's all. You don't lose any. You're not surrendering anything. It's being extracted. Your essence is being extracted. Who you really are. Spiritual body awakened and being nurtured. And now you just keep watering Bhakti Creeper. And while Sadhu Sangha is here, it may go in a few months. So take advantage. You know, the net may go down. You know, you notice it's already going down where the draconians are taking these guys in Cuba. They took the net down. You can't even know what's going. See, as things get real draconian and they start doing they just can just do that. The net just goes down. So then, you know, how far have you advanced, man? How strong is your spiritual body? Can you chant alone without falling all over the place? You know, will you be steady and safe, or are you going to scatter? See? So that's what you get here. Hey, man, you're putting money in your bank account because there'll be a time the net will go down. There'll be a time for that. And what are you going to do? Are you going to survive you spiritually, or are you going to just be all over the place? I mean, that's what it comes down to, is priorities. Because don't think that you're going to be cultivating a life, you know, in this world and all. That's all being destroyed. We're in a destructive phase, man. This is Lord Shiva's time. He's destroying the world as it is. So if this becomes your world, then you're solid. So keep time for this. Regularly do this. Make as much strength in this as we can, because if the net goes down, what are we going to have? Are we going to see? That's where the real test can come. The real ID and the false ID makes the whole concept of ego much more clear. Yeah, you see, this is the thing we hear in this world from the Eckhart Tolles and from they call Mayavadi, or the oneness people. They teach you part of the truth. Therefore, you know, it sounds good, but it's not complete. It doesn't give a complete result right away. You know, you're just going to have to, you know, it's not full realization. Here, you get the whole thing, man. Very clear. Oh, yeah, it's not about surrendering the ego and dissolving the ego, and then you're you're God or in God or something. You're speculating. You don't exactly know. No, it's here to transform the ego into the real identity. That's why these teachings are supreme. They're fantastic, man. You know, this understanding is fantastic. You know, this is why you can see when you get this, you start to feel this, you see everything is just half-truths out there in the world. Buddhism, half-truth, partial truths. You know, Christianity, also partial truths. I mean, this is bottom line, man. You know, they don't have the full clear thing. They think it's about, oh God, you know, just, I know you love me. I'm loved by God. It's all part of the truth, man. Yeah, the Lord has affection for you when you're a devotee. Otherwise, you got, you know, this is not clear. You show me any clearer teachings than what's coming out of this Sangha. I haven't seen anything. There are a lot of these wannabes, you know, they go prance around the stage. Look at all my followers. I'm so great. But they don't come up with the depth of Krishna, man. Depth of Krishna consciousness. Don't you see what you read here, how uncommon it is? You see the uncommon Krishna conscious realization, uncommon ecstatic worship of devotees in this Sangha? That means this is revival of the real deal that Lord Chaitanya brought here 500 years ago. If you don't see this, you're not seeing what Lord Chaitanya came here to bring to this world. And that's what we're seeing here. What Lord Chaitanya came to bring to this world is this kind of ecstatic, conclusive worship of God, to establish this as the law book for the next 10,000 years. We're establishing Prabhupada's books indeed, not just in a bunch of speculative words that Ritviks don't understand, and these living gurus who are still dead don't understand. You're still dead unless you're spiritually awakened, and that's our work here. Rare place. Ooh, double whammy here. So William says, Oh, good. We got some interaction here. Good. I like this stuff here. Okay. So William says, common sense teaching as I prepared for congressional run in 22, my wife and I decided that was not where we belong right now. We want to be rooted in what Krishna wants from us first. Aha. So that's a good question. What does Krishna want from you? So that's really the deep question. If you coming here, you'll hear the ultimate of what Krishna wants. I'll just tell you what Krishna wants. But we all need to make it our own. We all need to realize that. But part of that is hearing. I'll tell you, I'll be frank with you. I'll tell you, and this may sound arrogant and full of false ego, but it's very true. What Krishna really wants for you is to be delivered out of this illusion. He really wants that. Okay? And he really wants you to go through the door and be delivered quickly, if possible. Okay? He really wants you. That's why he presents the path to do that. So Krishna really wants you to associate with his ecstatic devotees, because you're going to go through the door very fast. You're going to get purified really fast. You're going to understand the facts of life very fast. Got him. See? That's what Krishna really wants, as arrogant as it may sound. Now, whether you can understand that or get it right away, I mean, scriptures all saying the same thing. Krishna, he wants you into the kingdom of God, right? He wants more friends. He likes more friends. That's why he comes and he sends his devotees to deliver people. And he wants you and everybody else to associate with his doors. The doors are the ecstatic devotees. Sadhu Sangha. That's what he really wants. That's what's here. If you're not in a place where that is going on, then you don't really know clearly what Krishna wants. See? Because Krishna wants this. This is what Krishna says. When they said, oh, your mother and your father, your mother wants to talk to you and your brother. He says, Jesus says, who is my brother? Who is my father? Who is my friend? Who is my brethren? Who is my sister? Those who do the will of God. See, the will of God back then was to be with Jesus, man. Come on. That's what God wants. But whether you can understand that or not, that's another thing. Okay? What God wants is for you to be with his intimate devotee. Now, whether you can get that or not, whether you think Japa Bhakti or Radhanath is that devotee, well, you have to see, do they have the symptoms? Do they have uncommon Krishna conscious realization? Do they have uncommon ecstatic worship? The tears and everything that you read about in these scriptures? Or not? If it's a not, well, they can't tell you what the real will is. They don't know it. Only those devotees whose spiritual body is awakened and strong in their ecstatic realization of Radha and Krishna's happiness, that you can see that they're in that, man. They chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion that you don't see in Japa Bhakti and Radhanath and Acharya Dev. You show me any one time any of that. Nowhere to be. I haven't seen it. That's what Krishna wants, as intense as it is. Now, whether you can am I saying a lie? Do you think Krishna, but do you want that? Can you hear that? To me, it's just logical. Of course, Krishna wants us in the spiritual world. Krishna doesn't want us in Maya. But do you want that? Because if you really want that, you'll hear what I'm saying. You'll hear, yeah, that makes sense to me. Otherwise, it won't make sense. It makes sense. Krishna wants me out. Come to the devotees who are ecstatic. Doesn't it make sense? Come to the ecstatic devotees who manifest the kingdom of God on this planet. That's the kingdom of God, is devotional mellows. I mean, the books are all saying that, and I'm saying that. So what's that saying? I'm not only saying that, you see it when I'm in the mood. Right now, I'm a talking mood. I'm in a smashing mood. Give me illusions, man. I want to crumple it like a piece of paper that it is. Shama Sundari, she's laughing, man. She's thinking, this guy's outrageous. So, what does William say? Common sense teaching prepared for... Okay. See if it... So we'll see what your reaction... Just awesome. Oops. Just an awesome teaching. Okay. Replying... Okay, wait a second. Bhakti Tom says, okay. I like to look at the reactions to this preaching. It's very interesting. Well said, the will of God. All right, yeah. See there, okay. Congress or Krishna? See, Krishna by the landslide. Exactly, Congress or Krishna. But you know what? You not have to, there's no loss or diminution in this path. Nah, this is the Congressional Committee. This is the real Congress. This is real rulership, man. Here. See? So it's not either or. This is Krishna's Congress. Man, this is the real rulership. We're ruled by Krishna and Radha. Right? Isn't that? We're governed. This is government. Don't think this is not the government. This is the government of Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. We're governed by them. What do we need this? People want to be sovereign. They're saying, oh, we don't need the government. We don't, but the government will impose itself on you. The material government, Maya has no jurisdiction here. Yeah. Radha and Krishna are a government. What do we need? They're the truth. We feel the truth. We're here to make them happy. What else do we need? What rule do I need to follow other than that rulership? That's my rulership, and that's your ruler. That's the predictive programming you're going to get here. They're going to rule your lives, and you're going to love it. You're going to live for their happiness, and you're going to love it more than anything. You're going to relish it. Whoa, being an eternal servant of the Lord, that's where it's at. That's what Krishna wants for me. Outrageous today. This is fun, man. Act it out, man. It's all about acting out pure devotional service in this world, relishing mellows, speaking the truth, conclusive as so. It's like a sledgehammer on my, just say, blast out, explode these illusions, just smash them, crash them, explode them, dynamite them. Amy's like Janaki now. This is a really awesome class today. Every day is awesome, but today is sugar fire. Surefire. Super fire. Yeah. It just gets more fun, man. Just I feel more like expressed, just like can let go a little bit more. You think I'm letting go now? Oh no, we got to do it incrementally, slowly. This is just modestly. This is modest. We just slowly, doing this right there, Lolita, just slowly, nothing extraordinary here. We got a lot of ammunition though. God, man, we got Lord Chaitanya in his pastimes. Oh my God, man, what else do you need? Hearing the wonderful glories of the lotus feet of the Lord. Okay, Lord Gauranga emerged in an ocean of ecstatic bliss. Tears flowed profusely from his eyes, and ecstatic symptoms of horripilation and shivering manifested in his transcendental body at the sight of the lotus feet. See, key word. See, this manifested in his transcendental body. See, so the body of a devotee becomes transcendental. when ecstasy like that begins to rise, tears flowing from the eyes. So don't fault me for kissing the feet of devotees who have ecstatic devotion. Oh, I love that, man. That is, I'm kissing that transcendental body. There's no fault in that. You know, I have people, they say, Gaur, you see, you go to him, he's a feet kisser of Lalita Ganga. Oh, man, kissing the feet of a devotee that has ecstatic devotion like that? Are you kidding? That is the greatest. You know, where do you get such an opportunity? That body is spiritual. This is Krishna is owner of that body. Radha is the owner of that body, man. You kiss those feet, you're kissing the feet of God. I mean, that's ecstatic devotee. That's how it is. You know, Lord Chaitanya, an ecstatic devotee was Sanatana Goswami. He was a devotee like that kind of ecstasy. And the Lord, he had pus sores coming out of his body. Oh man, what a transcendental body of my devotee. And that leper also was self-realized. He had love for Krishna, man. He just embraced the body of the leper. Oh, this is God, man. And they fault me. You kissed the feet of devotee. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'll wash them. I washed their feet. I love washing the feet of devotees. It's the greatest thing. They got the Lord living inside them. That's my opportunity. They represent the Lord on this planet. Washing their feet and kiss. I don't care what you're doing. You touch them bodies and everything. You're touching the Lord. My Lord says, "Oh, you touched my body, man. I've given myself to them." Am I lying? Is this an exaggeration? No, this is as it is.
This reminds me
of
a conversation that a devotee had with Prabhupada. And he said, "Oh, Prabhupada, I really want to meet Krishna." And Prabhupada said to him, "You wouldn't like him if you met him."
Yeah. Well, the more progress you make, see, he's talking to neophytes. They're like that. That's why he held back his ecstasy. You wouldn't like this if I showed you this. See, that's why people don't like this here. I was in a Narayan Raj group, and one of the devotees, a nice devotee actually, and he started to read the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, and he started to get a little ecstatic, a little tear, not even much. And these Prabhupada, I saw them. They stormed out of the thing, and I thought, I got to see what they're doing. And I went behind this, and they were, "Oh, how dare he cry for..." See, they wouldn't like that. They didn't like the person Krishna's giving him his experience of his body, the tears. They didn't like that. Yeah, that's why. So Prabhupada hide. Bhakti, you wouldn't like him, man, because it'll put you through purification. You'll get very angry. You'll get jealous. You get all these things that we see these people project on us. But we're ready for it, man. I got the ammunition. I got these books, man. I got all I need to destroy all of Maya. I really do. And you guys too also. We have fun. Isn't it fun just smacking Maya, man? Jesus, Prabhupada said, when you preach, you're declaring war on Maya, and it's like a tribulation. But here it's just outright fun, man. Maya also has fun. She likes to fight. She's always in a fight. She's looking for a worthy opponent. Well, we got all Prabhupada's books, the Goswami books. We'll fight with her. It's nice. Challenge. Don't you like challenges in this world? This is great. It's a challenge, man. Just come, we power up with Krishna and Radha worship, man, every day. Gets stronger, and the spiritual body becomes more and more buff. More and more strong, and then we go and exercise that strength, and preaching the truth, set people free, inspire them, teach them where the real path is, show them where the real path is, and then speak about it. Hey, man, this is the real path. It could be convincing, man. This is where Krishna consciousness is going for ISKCON, for Gaudiya Smriti, for Gaudiya Math, for the Christians.
Hey, Maharaj,
chill out in the world.
There's children present.
Karuna
Come on, be
Sindhu.
nice, be nice.
For everybody. This is being nice. Telling people the truth is a nice thing to do. Isn't it nice there, Lolita? Tell people the truth. What's our fault, man? Show people
There be kinder in the Husen.
David Beeman says, are you going to have a little Rath Yatra parade this year? This is Rath Yatra. Every day is Rath Yatra parade. We're parading the deity around all the time. What do you think I have to wait? I can't wait once a year for Rath Yatras. Rath Yatra has to be every day.
Sheila Haridas is always pulling the rope.
We're yanking people's chains all the time, man. So above Runa's head, it looks like fire flames. The chaos of our world, William says, the chaos of our world, the aroma of Krishna's here. Thank you. How are you? Yeah, glad you can smell it, man. That was the test to see, can you smell it? First, a lot of other smells usually has to come out of the devotees first. Here, how dare he preach like this? He's so arrogant. You know. All right, so Lolita lost her connection. She'll be back probably. All right.
She has the kinder in the Husen. She has to be all grandmotherly.
Oh, really? Again? How dare her leave this Krishna consciousness for that? That's okay. She has to give the kids once a year or something. All right. So all the Brahmins, okay. Lord Gauranga said, now that I have seen your lotus feet, my visit to Gaia has become successful and worthy. So the bottom line is do you see the lotus feet as transcendental? You know, do you really, or are you just seeing but don't see? So most people see but don't yet see. Seeing is your eyes are opened and you can perceive the transcendental nature of the Lord in his book and in his name. See, now you got sight. Now you were a blind person and now you can really see because you can feel God. See, it's your transcendental body is an emotional body. Did you know you have an emotional body? Don't you know how you have a true mental body? The mental body of the devotee are the scriptural conclusions as they are. See, and the devotional body, the emotional body is the devotional love for that book, for that name. See, manifested in this world. There you go. You found the right association. You found better than right, transcendental association. And if you take that seriously and take that association, you're delivered. Finished. You're going to get predictively programmed to being a servant of Krishna in Vrindavan. Servant of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. See, so we predict your program. We just tell you right out. That's the result of this. No, trying to get you to become a slave. No, this is so good. This message is so fantastic. We just tell you the truth. But that message of Maya is not fantastic, and it's going to make you a slave of her Maya. And she's getting in a very draconian mood. You notice? Very controlling. She's not very nice in that mood. Okay. It's been a bit outrageous today. I think we can stop now. If you missed any of this, you can watch the 3-hour and 3-minute replay. Wasn't this fun? Even Karuna stuck it out for 3 hours. Yeah, this is the thing. It is dynamic. It's dynamic, dynamite. I love how Krishna uses words. You know, dynamite. It's dynamite, man. Dynamic, man. It's powerful. Because it's true. It's just enacted out. We're storytellers here. Yeah, this is being a storyteller, just telling a story, man. But this story is better than the Hollywood blockbusters, my friends. They're telling you stories of all these fantasies of Superman and being a Marvel hero. That's all material. This is, hey, man, we're telling a story dynamically, with dynamite, exploding the illusions about who we are, man. It's marvelous. The marvel, this is marvelous. The spiritual body is marvelous. It's stronger than Superman, man. Superman has weaknesses, you notice, but our spiritual body doesn't. It's strong in the Lord, man. Yeah, nothing can destroy that. I got my eternal, reward. Yes, my strength is in the Lord. It's in Radha and Krishna worship, man. It's just power and more power and more power and more power is there. More love, more ecstasy, and more inspiration is in them, in this worship. This sounds good to people? Come here, and this is your program, man. This will be your program. This is all devotees in Vrindavan's program. This is Lord Chaitanya's program. We're preaching his real program now, not the fluff and not all the ceremonies and not all that, what the Brahmins were doing, heaping that. No, they started to really be impressed when they saw those tears flowing from his eyes. See, and we glorify that level of worship here. This is gold. That's my girl. See, Amy knows where it's at. Krishna gives her a lot of mercy. This person's on fire. This is just a kindling, man. We just getting rolling here. Right there, Sachi. She knows. We had the thunder, rain, and lightning here during the whole class. Oh, really? This program is on fire. Really? Seems cool to me. I like. Thanks for the relishing Gurmaj. Thank you there, Madhu Mangal, he comes all the time. So nice. Thank you for appreciating this. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Let's give everybody a hand. 3 hours and 6 minutes, everybody. Hey, you did. We all did good, huh? Let's rest up and we'll come back for some more nice Hari Katha and chanting and ecstasies. Ooh, 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 ooh. To come in touch with the Sangha. Listen to replay. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, William, for coming. Keep coming back, man. Every day is pretty exciting like this. Sometimes more. Actually, every day it seems to be more now. It's amazing. Okay, Hare Krishna. How do I end this? End the stream. Okay.